Welcome to Alpha Cars. My name is Dimitri, and I've been waiting for a long time to check out this 1999 Mercedes C43 AMG. If you're looking at this video, you know how rare this automobile is. We're lucky to have this one, and we're also very lucky in the early 2000s. We sold 4 or 5 of these cars. We had no idea how valuable they will be almost 10-15 years later. So this is the finest example, especially given the price range. Do visit our website alphacars.com and check out if it is still available. The listing will indicate that this vehicle had practically one owner. The second owner that we purchased the car from bought this car as a collector's item and used it very, very little, and we were lucky that he selected us to sell us the vehicle. It needed some maintenance and some cosmetic improvements, which we've done, and we're proud to show this vehicle to you in this video. And again, if it is still available, you're welcome to give us a call and confirm the availability and purchase it. It's an amazing value. I drove this particular car yesterday, and I didn't want to come back from this test drive. I kept driving it. The AMG tuned V8 is amazing, and this is the C43 of this vintage is the first true AMG built under the Mercedes ownership, and it shows. It's from the interior and throughout the exterior, it shows very small differences from the regular C-Class, but when you drive the car, and of course when you look at the AMG fairings and front and rear spoiler side skirts, the staggered rims, it's that classic look that we just absolutely love. So this car has never had any accidents. Over the years, it had some minor cosmetic paint correction repairs on the body panels, but all the body panels are straight and impeccably nice. We have done some additional paint correction. The paint looks gorgeous with very minor blemishes in some areas, and I'll point them out through this presentation. The interior of this particular car is simply unbelievable. If you look throughout the vehicle, there are no areas where the rust is present. The bottoms of the doors, the bottom of the car, the quarter panels throughout the vehicle, it's all very, very nice. The headliner had some sagging issues, and we have an amazing upholstery shop, and we took it out of the vehicle. We also had to remove all the seats. We shampooed carpets while the seats were out, and they did a gorgeous job on the headliner. So you wouldn't have to worry about it if you end up purchasing this vehicle. It's all new and updated. The steering wheel is in awesome shape. The leather, the buttons, the stitching, nothing is worn. The condition of the driver's seat is amazing, minimal to no wear. Like there's very light, small, just typical leather surface wear, but nothing deep. The armrest, the wood trim around the interior, everything is in great shape. We're looking at the wood right now. No cracking. The dashboard wood, it's all there. No cracking. Back doors, back seat is like brand new. The carpets are brand new. Everything works on the car, and when we start this vehicle, that's where it is most fun. We're going to do a cold start. Let's open the engine. I'll put my hand on the exhaust manifold. We'll confirm that it is cold. It's been sitting here since yesterday when I drove it. Yep, I'm going to put my hand on it. It's room temperature. The engine is, I have inspected this vehicle without ignition on the lift. The engine is 100% dry, and we replaced the spark plugs and the ignition wires, all original parts. They were actually given, they came with the car. The second owner who had the car for about a year, maybe a little bit more, and he bought it from the original owner. He bought these parts to have them replaced, but never got around to it, so we did replace them. While we have the hood open, I'm gonna point out the condition of the hardware. It's all original. As I said, the vehicle had no accidents. All the bolts have not been moved. They're all original. As we go around the radiator support, you can see how original everything is. So let's get the engine started. And check this out. Even on the cold engine, it's so incredibly smooth. Very, very, very quiet. Yeah, we're just gonna wait for the temperature to go up a little bit before we rev it up. And while we do that, I'm going to walk around the vehicle and report on the condition of rims and tires. The tires are practically brand new Michelin's. They were installed by the second owner, and since he had the car in storage, when we got the car in, there were some shimmies from the flat spots, but we have the Road Force, Hunter Road Force machine, so between driving the car and getting the tire to the rim placement optimized, we got it perfect. So we have brand new set of Michelin's on gorgeous staggered AMG monoblocks, all original. The rims look like they haven't been restored. There are a couple of small, like this rim has a light scuff. Left rear rim is close to perfect. If not, it is perfect. And please note that we started the vehicle cold. We gave it a couple of light accelerations. There was no smoke. It actually doesn't even smell exhaust, but it is, the vehicle is running. Right rear rim is in excellent condition, by the way. Here's the tire tread. As I said, it's a brand new Michelin MXM, Primacy MXM. The right front rim is in excellent condition. So between the four rims, only left rear rim has a minor little scuff. The back shelf is in excellent condition. All the moldings are nice and straight. Check all that out. The roof gutter moldings are nice and straight. Believe it or not, the windshield is original. It still has a Mercedes logo and the original Daimler signature in the right bottom corner right there. Right there. Yes, if you look at the odometer, this vehicle has 165,000 miles, and it sounds better than some vehicles we've seen with 65,000 miles. The quality of the maintenance work, which is proven in the records that we have for this car from day one, we do have them. So that proves again and again that having invested in the maintenance of any vehicle, especially a special interest vehicle like this AMG C43, it does pay off. We have a simply amazing engine here. This engine is a great testimonial to the Mercedes quality. It sounds awesome, it doesn't leak, it does not shake, and it has ridiculous performance in this C43. I actually remember in early 2000s, I had one of these cars that I kept for myself. Unfortunately, I sold it. It had less than 20,000 miles, silver, with two-tone interior. And I remember I went to a BMW Car Club driving event, 3-day driving event, and I went to New Hampshire, took it to New Hampshire International Speedway. At the time, very few people knew what C43 really means. And when I had it on the track, oh my God, what a performance, especially on a straightaway. And the way that brakes work on this car, simply unbelievable. It's unreal the way this car slows down at very fast speeds. And I can personally speak for it because I had a pleasure of driving it. And what was also amazing, that even after, it was not this car, just so you know, even after that braking exercise, the condition of brake rotors and pads were still very, very reasonable. And it really was fine. There was no vibrations. I used that car for normal driving after that, and it was a lot of fun. So I hope we covered majority of things. We can certainly answer your questions if you're considering this vehicle. It comes with the car cover. It's a nice one. It comes with the floor mats in impeccable condition. And of course, it comes with the spare wheel and the tool set. And once again, I cannot express how impressed I am with this particular vehicle. And I've seen a lot of cars with even more mileage that looked great, and the engines ran awesome, but just the way that this car presents itself between interior, exterior, how it feels on the road, it is just simply unbelievable. I do highly recommend this vehicle for anyone that wants to enter into the C43 world at a reasonable price, and you don't have to worry about spending money on getting the car in the condition that you can drive it and enjoy it. But I do want to disclose a couple of minor cosmetic blemishes. It does have, you can see, especially under these lights, you can see some touch-ups on the chips. And there's one area, I'm going to point that out right here, where it is literally like a crack in the clear coat. Not in the bumper, it is literally just on the surface of the clear coat. Other than that, when we go around the vehicle, there are no dents, there are no dings. Door edges look nice and straight. No chips on the door edges. When we look at you can see everything here actually just needs to be cleaned, but there's no cracking there of the paint. The paint condition is actually very, very impressive. And everything looks original, nice and tight, all the moldings. So it is an awesome vehicle. And as I said, I drove it yesterday, and it reminded me my C43 when I had it with almost no mileage. That car had like low 20s for miles. And it makes me sick what kind of money we sold that for in the early 2000s. It was not a lot. The way these cars, how desirable they became, it is simply amazing. And by the way, we do have the original set of books right here, and it comes with the all the books. It comes the radio card. We also have, when we remove the seats for the headliner installation, we found the original build card that was under the rear seat. But all the books come with the vehicle. It has the original radio that works beautiful.
We've seen such startling numbers when this state, including Los Angeles, had.
And you have classic AMG white gauges. All the pixels are there, as you can see. And as I mentioned, when you take this car out on the road, you will not be disappointed. There are very few vehicles you can buy today in the budget that we're offering this vehicle for, and have a solid and reliable automobile and one of a kind. When I say one of a kind, I think for their 1999, there were less than 1,500 of the C43 imported to US. And I think between all the years, worldwide, there are less than 3,000 of them, or more or less around 3,000. So make sure you do not miss out on this vehicle. Check it out on alphacars.com, ALPHACARS, or simply give us a call at 978-263-9000. Thank you very much for viewing this video. We hope you enjoyed it.